This is Child Crest. We're continuing with our series on nutrition. Child Crest. What is the best time to stop eating at night for us not to have any adverse complications or implication? I have in the studio a veteran nutritionist who will be educating us. We're back to run up with the program. This is Child Crest, and it is all about the child. Hello, my pleasure to welcome you to this edition of Child Crest.
It's either the food you take in, the nutrients in it, gives you a good health or result in diseases and most cases death.
If you don't eat right, definitely the child will not come out right.
Nutritional problem is big problem in our society.
Breast milk is enough and adequate in nutrients.
The placenta is the channel of nutrition between the mother and the unborn child.
In other words, food is the key to life.
You're welcome back. The program is Child Crest. I'm sure we have been able to set a proper pace for the chit-chat segment of the program. It's my pleasure to welcome to the studios of Child Crest Alhaja Mrs. Fatima Funsho Amodu. She is the assistant director and also a nutritionist dietitian, HOD Department of Nutrition and Dietetics, Military Hospital, Lagos. Maya, welcome to Child Crest.
Thank you very much.
Succinctly, how would you put nutrition for the growing child?
That's a very good question. When you talk of a child, we are talking of somebody growing. And when we talk of the growing, we can't do anything outside nutrition. Nutrition itself is the key to life. In other words, food is the key to life. And that food is the only fuel that convey all other aspects of life. Don't forget your cognitive, the neural. Inside we talk of the environment. Inside we talk of immunity. Inside we talk of effect. I can name as much as we can. Okay. A child needs to be well secured and well nourished. When we talk of nutrition, we are not talking of just eating. To be precise, what and what do you have to eat? In the first instance, what is food itself? So when you feed a child well, you take care of your child. Internally, all the system, all the organs, the accuracy will always be there.
Thank you very much for that, preamble, so to say. Would we really say that there's a difference between the food of a child and an adult?
When you say a child, we have to target with age. A child is not just a child without being an infant. But let's go to that point, a child. A child needs more nutrients. Once a child is above the weaning food, after the age of, let me say, 4, 5, 6, going to school, even today, I can tell you in our own time, they said, give your hands, touch your hair, do this before you can go to school. But today, a child of 2-year-old is being pushed because of certain circumstances. Today, the father and the mother have to work. So the child has to work along with them. So no family is left in the house again to take care. So everybody, that is to say, all hands are on deck. The feeding for a child, we are now talking of the adequacy. Adequacy of a child is different from a parent because they are living on what the parents are taking. But how do we give children food? It's a little bit different. One, you have to consider so many things. They are under the development stage. We are talking of the IQ. We are taking around the infection. We are taking around so many things. And for all these organs to reach where it can be of use to that child and we will have a lot of stunting. What is stunting? When a child is not able to meet the required standard,
Proper milestone.
a milestone of a child within certain age brackets, we call it stunting.
We talk about night food. Earlier on, you talked about the father has to work, the mother has to work,
Sure.
the child has to also work.
Now,
By maybe being dumped into the
crash.
And of course, maybe the mother comes back home very late.
A banker.
Otherwise, we'll be focusing on this when we come back from this break. Hello, my pleasure to welcome you to this edition of Child Crest.
It's either the food you take in, the nutrients in it, gives you a good health or result in diseases and most cases death.
If you don't eat right, definitely the child will not come out right.
Nutritional problem is big problem in our society.
Breast milk is enough and adequate in nutrients.
The placenta is the channel of nutrition between the mother and the unborn child.
In other words, food is the key to life.
Welcome back. It is Child Crest, and today we are focusing on night food. What about it? I still have with us in the studio Mrs. Fatima Amodu, the head of Department Nutrition and Dietetics, Military Hospital. You are still welcome to the program, Child Crest, ma'am.
Thank you
Thanks
very much.
for all you have shared so far. Now, before we went on the break, you have rightly set the pace for us on the need for us to earn a living, thereby making us, defaulting in a bit to really provide the food at the right time. Now, what really is night time? What do you consider night food?
First and foremost, let's take it from the point of view of children activities. Children are more active than the parents. And when we talk of age, they burn their calories so easily because of the activity involved. We have what we call an individual differences. We have some that are picky eaters. We have some that they can eat anything. We have some that when they have this now, looking at it, they will tell you no. But at the junction that as a parent, especially as a mother, you should be able to determine what and what does my children likes to eat. What and what they want to eat is one. What and what are the adequate meal that when they take is going to give them the nutritive value the body requires. And that should be your focus. Because we have discovered that most parents want something that is so fast, that is so quick. They end up picking all this ready-made food, like the pastry. Please learn to play with food along with your children. When you get them involved in the preparation, you'll be shocked of what they come up with. Okay. Varieties goes a long way. Their taste buds is very important. Okay. Children liking becomes first, and you should go by what they like to take. Right. Some prefer chewing, while some prefer swallowing. To some of them, you give swallow 3 times in a day, they are ready to go for it. To some, they just like to sip. All this, you have to know what and what are the content of what you are giving. Okay. Number 1, there are 6 essential nutrients in the food. These 6 must always be there and at the right value, the right content. At all times. The quantity, it can be spelled out in a day, but make sure none is lacking. Number 1, the protein. Very, very important. still takes care of the repair and the growth of the child. And at the end of the day, under protein, you come across so many things like your calcium, which is good for the teeth and the bones because they need to grow. You get something there, your protein, your amino acid. We always take care of the brain. They have to see, they have to talk. Without all this, there's nothing you can do for the repair.
All right, let's now look at the best time. When do you think they can halt eating for the day, and when do we consider a food to be too late to be night food?
Very good. Wash your children very well, not to form the habit of nibbling. One is to say, I've fed them. The other one is to go into the fridge and be going and coming, nibbling. They do that a lot. But what you will do is that anything you know they like, present it with their meal so that they will have that mind that they have eaten. Anything after 7:38, I think is an ideal time.
Probably that's the time that the mother is just getting home and no other person to prepare the meal.
We have to give kudos to mothers of today. They are doing more and they have to be more focused that whatever money you are making out there, your aim is for those children to come out good. The school fees you have paid is not going to those children, but the food you give. There are two different ways of looking at it. You are making more money, you are paying more for the education, but how that education is going to be authentic and for you to be able to achieve it, to be more valuable, that's the word. You must give that nutrient in there so that that child can perform. Then what am I saying? Take your time to make food for those children. Fortunately today, we have your freezer, you have your fridge, you can keep these things. Portion your food. Let them know, or when you are going out in the morning, all working class mothers should take this. You know what you want to take for the evening. Let it be out there before you leave for work. All it needs is just to warm. Portion. Go in there, portion it, give it to that child. Once she's used to it, you give that child anything after that period, we tell you, mommy say no. They won't take it. But if you don't do that, you just come back from work, you want to start cooking, already she is dosing, you wake that child up, it will first of all see you with cry. Before you do that, those preambles, is going to 9, going to 10, then when do you want those foods to digest?
Okay. Now, you've said portion and put in the freezer.
Yeah.
Taking it for granted that this child can warm. Peradventure, they are still under age.
Yeah.
They can't.
Yeah.
What is the implication of this? If she can't, there's no solution. Let's even assume maybe this child came with her. She just went to the crèche to pick the child and they are just arriving home. Maybe there's a certain type of food they should eat at that time. If not, what is the implication of eating too late in the night?
Very good. Any meal you are giving to a child, we know most children don't like food and they like fruit. The earlier you introduce it, is what they see you do, they emulate. You are their mirror. They don't have any other place to go to. When they know that our meal consists of this, consists of this, consists of this, automatically, without you stressing yourself, always have fruit in the house. We call some finger food. All these things, when they are there, in fact, before you realize, they'll be telling you, Mommy, I think I'm full. And because everything they are taking is natural. We are not talking of all these pastries all around. No, it's not. It's what you start them with, they go with. Sometimes you make beans for them. It's how you make it that really goes. You can make it, you add everything to it. A bit of everything goes into it. And at the end of the day, palm oil is there, your crayfish is there. It not necessarily meat all the time. You can even stream your titles, add it to it. Protein from different source, carbohydrate from different source. Even your gbegiri, it will do the justice. In your house, always have what we call these walnuts. They are good for children. They like granules. They are good for them. All nuts, generally. They like, and this tiger nut that we look down onto, it has a lot of potentials. Potassium is there, calcium is there, magnesium is there. Name it. Your carrot is there for your carotene. Before you will pick 1 or 2 fingers and bite, at the end of the day, that child will be looking bright.
Interesting.
And they are full of fibers.
That will aid digestion.
And they aid digestion, no constipation, they get filled on time, and this will not be stored. Okay. And they don't accumulate excess calorie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's go back to our kitchen segment. Let's see what our nutritionist is up to. So maybe tiger nut, for instance. Let's see how nutritious it can be to the development of the child. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome to another episode of Child Crest Kitchen. My name is Ijuwala Fumilola. Today we want to dwell more on one interesting drink. I say it's very interesting because it's indigenous. We have this very nut predominant in Nigeria. So we call it tiger nut in English, but for Yoruba we call it ofio. And then in Hausa we call it haya. This haya can be mixed with coconut milk, even ginger, and then can also be creative with it. You can put as many fruits you can put, maybe carrots or oranges or even cucumber. Now I want to make a drink from what we call tiger nut drink. Now this tiger nut can be mixed with either dry or wet one. This is the wet one. This is the dry one. So you can either mix it with coconut milk or ginger. You can even be mixed with any fruits like carrots, cucumber, or oranges. To sweeten this tiger nut drink, you can either use sugar or dates, which some people call dabino, or honey to sweeten the drink. Now we want to go to the preparation of this milk. This is the combination of our tiger nut with our diced coconut and dates as our sweetener. So all we need to do is to blend it till it's very smooth with a little water. We need to add more water. For easy blending. Now this is good. We want it all smooth. So it's all blended. So we need to sieve this to get our drink. We need to get our nutritious drink from this tiger nut. We call it tiger nut milk or kunu haya in Hausa. Now we have our drink. You can put this in the fridge for the whole family. It can be taken by the children, adults, even the elderly. Now we have our drink. Our tiger nut milk. Very creamy. This can be taken with any of our snacks. Now this is our tiger nut milk. Can be drunk by everybody and it's very rich in vitamin E. It can be used as a replacement for our carbonated beverages. It can be taken by pregnant women, the children, adults, and elderly. Especially can also be used for snacking. My tiger nut milk. Hope you make yours, as I've made mine.
What is wrong with you? Come on, pick up your lunchbox and let me take you to school. Pick your lunchbox, I'll slap you now. Pick up your lunchbox.
Why are you talking to a child like that? Hey, baby, it's okay. It's okay. Stop crying. Why don't you want to go to school with your lunchbox?
Ask her.
Oh, come on, pick it. Okay, hold on. Let me see what's inside. Hey, it's okay. The quality of food you put in a child's lunchbox affects their psychology and their academic performance in school. Please, the nutritional status of the child should not be compromised. Even in school, it will affect their relationship and confidence with other kids in school.
Auntie Nurse, thank you very much. But I didn't know that this was what was in her lunchbox.
The program is Child Crest. We're talking about child. Let's go over to their playground. Their natural habitat. You can't take it away from them. It's all said and done, as how it's been on this week's edition of Child Crest that we chose to tag. It is all about the child. Child Crest is a program designed for parents particularly to have tips on how they can nurture their children to be good citizens in the society. A well-developed child in all ramifications will turn out to be a good child. Let's do it again, same time next week. We shall bring you another edition on the program Child Crest. It is all about the child. See you there.